You are now looking at Tropical Storm Sara. As this precipitation moves out in the east, we are expecting more rainfall and snow to push in the Pacific Northwest. And a few of our latest global model runs do still show some snowfall falling in the Midwest and potentially up the East Coast as we approach the end of next week. Let's talk about the weather. As I said, you are looking at Tropical Storm Sara now. And luckily, over the last few days, this storm's track has shifted slightly to the south, bringing it over land. If Tropical Storm Sara does take this farther southern track, it would stall over Honduras for a little bit before moving over the Yucatan Peninsula, but all this land interference should weaken it significantly. That is why, as you can see from our H-Wharf model and our latest run of the GFS, both of these models show the storm moving up into the Gulf just as a cluster of thunderstorms, before eventually a front moving through picks up that moisture, brings it over Florida, and pushes it out into the open Atlantic. Now, this will be a best case scenario for Florida because likely in this scenario, the storm would not have that much more time to strengthen after it moves through the Gulf, especially with that shear being pushed in by this trough. Although, as you can see here, there are some runs that want Tropical Storm Sara to re-intensify as it goes over the open Gulf, so we will keep our eye on the system as we move forward. With this amplified trough, we are expecting to begin digging south through the states as we enter the middle of next week. We could see some more signals for snow across the Northeast as we move into next weekend. Also, if you pay close attention as we watch this run, it does look like we may enter a positive PNA, meaning more ridging for the west and more troughing for the east. This could mean a cold setup for the East Coast, not just for a few days, but possibly for a few weeks. Although it's more likely we might just get a couple of back-to-back troughs as this pattern sets up. This is our Climate Prediction Center's 8 to 14 day temperature outlook, and as you can see, this is a big shift from what we've been seeing so far this fall, with especially the south and east expecting to see below average temperatures. And as I said, as we move into this weekend, most of this rainfall is expected to move out of the east, but there will be some more rain and precipitation moving into the Pacific Northwest. Alrighty guys, as always, I appreciate you watching this video. If you like this type of content, feel free to throw me a follow, and you can leave any questions or concerns down in the comments, and I'll do my best to respond to everyone. I'll see you in the next video.